Hey fam, this is Scott from the Panther Spot Podcast, aka Mr. Philosophy Panther himself. We're going to talk about equality versus equity. Equal is the way the world wants to work but can't. Equity is how it works and it's fair. I'll explain. There are so many people in this world that want to complain about how women's sports is not equal to men's sports, or things of that nature. They always argue, oh, men make more money. We don't. We don't make more money when all the terms are equal. We don't. Why? Because there are women who won't be garbage men. There are women who won't work in the sewers. There are women who won't climb the high towers. They don't do the dangerous jobs when equality is available. They choose soft, comfy jobs, sit in the office, bark orders, the teachers, the superintendents, the front office lady, all of that stuff. They do that. Okay. They don't do dangerous jobs. But let's look at sports. Should women and men make the same amount? I agree. I think they should if they earn it. There was a complaint about, what was it? The Italian Open, the champion, the man made $1.2 million, and the woman who won, made a little over $662,000. Come here, look, there's a secret. It's equal. Okay. The man is using everything physical to himself because he was created stronger, faster, just physically better when it comes to manual things that you have to use strength for, speed for, things of that nature. Okay. Let me tell you all the things that how great men are when it comes to sports. Okay. We jump higher. If you're a black man, there's a reason why there's a lot of interracial mixing. We won't go into that. That's a whole other video. If you're a black man, you jump higher most of the time. Most of us are jump higher, run faster, et cetera, than our counterparts. We're built genetically better that way. So if we work out the same exact way, then we come out on top. It's genetics. There's nothing we can do about that. When it comes to men and women, Serena Williams is still, in my opinion, probably the best female tennis player in the world. I think she's either retired or about to, something like that. She lost to like one of the worst male tennis players in the world. Why is that? Because even at the worst, most of us are still stronger, faster, better than women. Now, that's not to say that itself is a piece of the reason why men make more money, because the ones who go see the events mostly are men. Let me tell you where women excel at. Where this is why. So remember that Budweiser commercial where they started adhering to either it was a trans or gay something. It was something that a lot of men were like, wait, Budweiser's a man thing. They don't give a shit. Why? Because they don't care about men buying their product. Consumer consumption is a mostly female dominated industry. When it's time to buy some shit, women buy all the shits. They get all the shits. Okay. That's why when you say you're trying to put music out and you're trying to get fans, why does Justin Bieber back in the day get more money than, whoever the next black male guy was out? Why? Because he catered to white girls, because little white girls spend more time online than anybody else. White women spend more time online overall, even if it's Real Housewives shit where black women exceed greatly on television, watching that kind of crap. But if there's something to sell, there's a lot of ads, right? Ads create revenue. So if there are no women watching the WNBA, how do they make money? They don't. Because men and women watch the NBA, but women won't watch the WNBA. There were no women watching. Well, I'm not saying none, but not enough to make a big stink about watching the Italian Open on the women's side. There just isn't enough women that give a fuck about women. You don't. And blaming men for that is just fucking asinine. You're a fucking moron if you do that. And that's all. I mean that all the way up to the tippy top of whoever the fuck, from the weirdest of Cynthia G's down to nobodies. Okay. If you think that is a man's problem that women aren't succeeding when it comes to sports, you are You're beneath me, quite frankly. And I shouldn't have to sit here and discuss this with you. But I will, because I love you. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all know I hate y'all. With that being said, let's bring it back here. I have an idea. And so when men have ideas to solve these problems, all of a sudden we're mansplaining, right? Shaq years ago said, hey, bring the goal down 2 inches so that we can see fantastic dunks from these women who are obviously shorter than men or don't have the same, muscle capacity, the same strength as men. So I'm always trying to help out, but here's a good idea. They got mad at Shaq about that. And so here's the thing. And it was a couple of industries where women dominate everything. Sex. OnlyFans, men don't get paid. Even if they're gay for pay, they don't make nowhere near. I know this because I did adult stuff before when I was younger. Anyway, when I was younger, the girl I grabbed at the Wendy's, if you out there, I don't remember your name. Your name is Boots. We don't remember your real name. We went to a Wendy's because we needed a woman. The guy was like, hey, I'll pay you XYZ for going out and find a female talent. I went and found a female talent, and that heifer ended up getting paid more than me. And I did the work, and I really did all the work. Okay? Sex sells. You know who watches the Lingerie League? Men. I don't care personally, but when they do the lingerie soccer in Colombia and all these Spanish countries, who watches it? Men and women. Because who doesn't like booties? The truth of the matter is, y'all dominate with sex. I'm not saying you should, but you should use it. I can guarantee you that if you had some 5'10", almost 6 feet tall women, and they was looking like women, like looking good, you know what I'm saying? They look like they'll eat you. There'll be some more men and women, because women love beauty, watching the WNBA, who currently doesn't make enough money, so much so that the NBA has to subsidize their paychecks, and they're complaining about not getting paid enough. But I can guarantee you that there's a school teacher right now who made quadruple her salary in 1 month. I can't do that. I can have the biggest schlong in the world and the best physique. We could let's say Idris Elba decided to mix with any huge schlong porn star, create that guy, handsome black guy, great voice, great appearance, great in shape, and he's packing. He still won't make as much money as the fat girl down the street on Feet Finder. So why not? Why not? I mean, it sounds like, people will say, oh, you're being sexist, but I'm honestly thinking that, hey, if it was me, since y'all don't care about having OnlyFans all wild and loose and stuff and still having a regular job, don't separate the two, combine them. That's how your secretary at your office got the top spot. That's why she works under the boss, because she's been working under the boss, not physically, sexually all the time, but she taking care of herself. I can guarantee there's very few that you see right now. I know it sounds horrible. There's not a lot of super old or out of shape women who are like, personal secretary to the CEO. There's none. And the women who are below that girl who just got hired and she just came out of college or out of high school at 22, 23, making more than them, they know why. Other women know why. Because women love women when they look good. So I'm just thinking, maybe this could be an avenue. Because I've seen the stadiums packed when they do the lingerie league for football, women's football. I've seen it. I personally don't care if a woman comes into the NFL as a punter. I don't give a shit about that. But if she was punting and using her assets, I might pay to see that. Just saying. Look, I ain't tricked in years, but I might, is all I'm saying. You've seen it. You go watch Colombian soccer games in their lingerie. They really be out there running, really be doing that shit in their lingerie. And if you know about Colombia, I ain't saying I tricked before, but I might start. That's all I'm saying. I might go to the WNBA if, maybe the uniforms are a little, I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm just putting stuff out there because I know for a fact sex sells. Period. It is undeniable. People made more money during the pandemic than they've ever made in their life. And they also wasted it on stupid shit opportunities. That's how you tell you can't give everybody money. But hear me out. Seriously, let's think about this. You're trying to bum rush into an industry where men is male dominated. And then you want them to pay you equally, even though no men and barely any women watch you. Why don't you go do something where people will watch you? Saying, if I was a woman and I had them assets, I'm on a golf course, my shorts a little short, my shirt a little open. You know what I'm saying? Some skin tight shit is popping off. I'm finna make a golf jersey for women, and I'm not doing no frilly skirt. I'm trying to get y'all to look at me and that ball. Now, with viewerships, everybody's looking. More people will put more ads in, more money is generated, champion wins more money. It's really that simple. Now, if y'all really did this, y'all could run the world. But there's a level of pride you have to let go of, especially when you're doing OnlyFans. Now that pride has to blend into other things, and it has to be okay. And then the ones who will have the problem with that are the ones who are fat, out of shape, who don't get love. Like, there's fat in shape. Y'all seen them fat, curvy girls that be chef's kiss. Then there's the blobs, and then there's the uglies, the ones who don't take care of themselves, don't clean their face, don't do, you know what I'm saying? They're the ones who are going to have the problem. And the oldies, the ones who already hit the wall well past that and can't do it anymore. So, it's just a thought. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. My idea in the comments below. I will respond because I love all of y'all and I hate you all. But I love having these conversations. Don't forget to like, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. You know, if you like the content, if you hate it, really let me know you hate it. I want to know why though. And let's be let's be smart a little bit. I love the dialogue I've gotten on some of these other videos. Dead serious. Do you think adding releasing your sex appeal in areas where women are not making as much money would benefit you guys greatly? How so? Why not? And which industry should start it? I'll talk to you guys later. Love you.